Yo, what's up? We're playing Don't Starve. I just cut up a pineapple, and we're gonna do this. So, this is my first time back playing a game in a while. And last time I was playing games, it was pretty bad. Because I was, like, very young. Probably around, like, 12. And so I had no real idea what I was doing. But that is not the case today as I adjust my chair. That's not the case today, because today we're playing Don't Starve, a game that sucks. So, let's just see how this goes. So, for those of you who are watching that don't know, Don't Starve is a game where you're stranded on this island by a guy named Maxwell, and you basically have to survive, and if you don't survive, you die. Don't Starve is very, unforgiving. I don't know what happened there. Just stopped responding for a second. That was Maxwell. Sorry. I didn't even realize what was going on. Alright, so, first things first. Oh, hey, look, a dead body. Okay, well, that's awesome. Because that's a shovel for free. That I'll probably never that I'll use, definitely. Shovels are good. There's a skeleton. Alrighty, so, in Don't Starve, you just gotta... So, to explain it simply, because using a game that a lot of people know... No. Using a game that a lot of people know. Don't Starve is basically Minecraft, but less forgiving. Because if you die in Don't Starve, you just die. There's no respawning. There's nothing. Well, that's not true. There's this thing you can get that'll let you respawn, but you can only use it once. And so, yeah, just not very fun. There's also multiple characters. I'm using Wilson. Should have looked at his name before I did this. I'm currently using Wilson, and there are a lot of skeletons here around here. I'm currently using Wilson, who's just the generic guy. He doesn't have any special abilities or anything. There are other characters with special abilities, but to start out, I'm just going to be playing as, what's his face, cool hair, until I start to get upset. And then I'll start to use the characters with special abilities that'll actually change up how the game works. So off to the left here, this is the crafting tab. So now I've collected some twigs and flint, and yeah, I can make an axe, which I will use to cut down this tree. And it's sort of just like, hi tree, and then the tree's sort of like, now it's dead. And then this is his son, and is also gonna die, because you know what? I don't really care about trees. They have an overwhelming sense of betrayal. I'm so bad at this. Yeah. So this is basically what the game is. It's not super compelling gameplay yet, but I promise you it'll get interesting as the... Oh, crap. Forgot to set the timer for this episode's length. Alrighty. Well, flying blind here. Not really. I mean, I know about what time I started. And I've been rambling a lot. And just introducing the game, so if this one's longer, whatever. I just came off of very little sleep. I went to sleep at 4 a.m. last night, which was fun. So me and my friends were over here. We were playing Pathfinder, which is basically Dungeons and Dragons, but better, in my personal opinion. So we were just doing that and sort of chilling out. You know. So there's just a lot of trash in the room here where my computer is that I record in. There's a very large congregation of at least 20 soda cans. Oh, hey, look, a touchstone. Awesome. This is the thing I was talking about earlier, now that I've done this, okay, so it's nighttime. Or no, it's dusk. It'll be nighttime soon. But that touchstone basically allows me to come back to life or when I die. There's no ifs in this game. When I die. Not only because the game's very hard to really survive in, also because I'm not the best at it. I don't know what my record is of days survived, but I know I hadn't played Don't Starve in a while, and so I've been playing the past few days to sort of get reacquainted with it, and the longest I lasted was 9 days, so I don't really know how many, episodes that'll span, because I didn't time it, and that's even saying that I will survive that long here, because I wasn't using this guy. So yeah. I should probably talk about, stuff for people who've come here to sort of learn about the game. So this is your sanity meter. Okay, cool. That's really sad and messed up. This is your sanity meter. It basically is how sane you are. And if that drops, you'll start to hallucinate, which is bad. There's a campfire. You put wooden things in the campfire. You can also put poo in the campfire. Or a bird. But there's no poo around, and so we aren't going to be doing that. This is your health. It's pretty obvious. And then this is your food, which is... the game's called Don't Starve. I don't actually know if I've ever lost the game through the act of starving. I don't really remember all the times I've played it, but I don't remember ever really starving, so it's sort of, oh, hey. Cool. Yay, feather. Oh, did that just get me a feather? Man. Well, that's useless. I just wasted my sleep dart. I could have gotten a rabbit, but I wasted it on a bird. So, if that was any indication, I don't know a lot of stuff about this game. I thought you could eat birds for meat, but apparently you can't. So, that's good to know for the future. Dark is bad. This is a rabbit hole. I didn't equip my shovel. I might dig up this rabbit hole. Yay. Okay. Oh, I got him. I never get him. Oh, hey. Awesome. We're off to a bounding start. We're off to a large, resounding start. I just got to eat a morsel. This is going great. This is day 1. Usually don't start eating meat until way later. Not way later, like day 4. But still, this is good. We're running good right now. Train's got good steams. So yep. What else to talk about before I start trying to be funny and probably failing? If you go in the darkness, you die. I said dark's bad. It's basically, it's death, regardless, when you go into the darkness. A good thing to know is flowers. I'm picking flowers right now. They actually bump up your sanity. Picking flowers makes you more sane. And so, if you're ever getting to the point where you aren't in a good way, you can always pick flowers. There's also, if you get enough flowers, you can make a garland, a little, like, flower crown. And the flower crown is also good because it makes your sanity go down slower. So, yeah. Now, the first goal that you really need to look at in Don't Starve is setting up a camp. and building a science machine. Because this is not everything. You can go here and build a science machine. And once you build the science machine, you'll be able to prototype all sorts of new stuff like better weapons, armor, buildings, stuff like that. And when you get to that stage, that's when you can really start working towards like becoming self-sufficient, having farms and stuff like that. You know, that type of stuff. So first things first, I'm gathering food right now. Just for night. Also going to check my map. See, there are rocks. I'm gonna start working on building a well, I was going to, but I don't have 2 flint. I thought I picked one up. It's fine. We're good. We're gonna build a fire pit. I'm very tired. And that's basically... So the fire that we just built last night doesn't stay very long. It actually doesn't stay. Once it runs out of fuel, it goes away. But the fire pit... There it is. Fire pit, you can, you make... And it... Oh, rocks. And a sinkhole. Okay. And a graveyard. Man, awesome. There's so much good stuff here. Once again, off to a bounding start in this first episode. Gold! This is going great. Graveyards are good. They can get you gold. You can also dig up graves, which drops your sanity tremendously, but it also can give you good items, like super rare items, but you definitely run the risk of being murdered by hallucinations. Yeah. But yeah, we actually have a pretty good world here, from what I can tell. So I'm gonna need to look at where it would be best to set up a base, because I'll have enough stones soon enough. Actually, might already. No, I need 12. I'll just mine this and get more gold, and I'll have the 12. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Hi, bee. Don't break beehives. You can make a beekeeper's uniform. So if you're gonna break beehives, get one of those. There's a wormhole here. We'll set up for the night here. I'll check out this wormhole in the morning. Hope everyone's doing well. I hope you're having a good time. The Grammys are about to come on when I'm recording this. Don't know if I'm gonna watch them because I honestly don't really care. And chastise me for that if you want. But I was never really a music person. I am now. I like music, but I don't really care about like the awards for music, because you know it's sort of like you made a music and it's your music, and so whatever, who cares if you get an award. But I know that it's super important to some people. So just know, I'm not saying that if you like the Grammys it's bad. I personally just do not like them. This is awesome. It's going really well, I tell myself. I'm filled with hope as I stand over the gaping mouth of this creature. As I attempt to stand over the gaping mouth of this creature. Yeah, there we go. Yes. I'm levitating. As I am awesome. There's a cursor. Boop. I don't actually know if you can see the cursor. Can't remember. Maybe. Ah, lots of birds. Ugh. I never realized how gross these things were. I'm leaning in. It's very gross. Oh, my campfire will last. I really do not know if it will. It should. I have enough stuff to... Ooh, fireplace. Fireplace. No. I'm gonna burn all these petals. And also these twigs. And we're good. I need wood. Alright. I will... Yeah, I can reach. That's another annoying thing in this game. When you get something and you have to like flip the camera around because you can't see it. So you start chopping down another tree, which is what I was about to do. Don't Starve is very interesting because I don't want to say stuff happens without rhyme or reason, because I'm sure there is, because it's a video game. I mean, there's code. But when I was playing the past 2 days, I died 3 different times, just randomly was attacked by 3 different types of creatures. The first time, I was attacked by a bunch of wild dogs that just sort of showed up. Second time, I was chopping down the tree, and the tree next to it turned into a tree person and got upset at me. And then the third time, I was attacked by bats and died. Alright, well, this is a good place to cut off. So, we're doing this. Please, if you watch this and are interested, let me know what you think. All comments are welcome, even ones that bash me, because, you know, if you're bashing me, I'm obviously doing something wrong. Also, just, you know, those of you who are actually interested in my YouTubing-ness, if you want me to keep playing this after this first 5 episodes I'm recording, you know, just, I don't know, just give good feedback. If I get bad feedback, I'll move on to a different game, but we're already off to I'll say it again, we're off to a bounding start. Next time, we're going to jump in this guy. Alright, bye.